I'm Casey Rice. I fly helicopters for a living. Follow us as we explore South Florida by air. We are.
Montana traffic, Skyhawk 430 Alpha Sierra, turning left base runway.
Hey, how's it going? So before we get started, I just wanted to share what version and Foreflight subscription I'll be using for this example. So I'm using the Foreflight Performance Plus USA subscription with version 12.3.1. I'll be running it off the Apple iPad Pro, and I'll be using the Apple Pencil as well. So if you have any questions with that, just email me and we'll try and sort it all out. All right, thanks. Okay, what we're going to do is just a normal VFR flight plan. There's just so much you can do with Foreflight. Hopefully this just simple approach will show you one or two things that you didn't know and provoke some questions for the next video. So what we'll do is we'll open Foreflight. I always like to start and make sure everything is up to date. So everything is good. You can go to delete and delete expired. All right, everything is good. So what we're going to do is a quick flight plan from KLNA, Lantana, to North County or North Palm Beach County, Foxtrot 45. To start, we'll look at both airports real quick. So Lantana I already have pulled up, but you could search for it, KLNA. So this is going to be nice. It's going to tell you the different frequencies. You'll have elevation, pattern altitudes, what fuel is available. You can check the weather. For right now, our METAR building is down, so you'll have to call or just get PBI's weather. They'll tell you the runways. If the weather station was up and running, it would tell you which runway is most favorable for the wind. It'd give you procedures, departure procedures. If you're instrument rated, this is where you'll find your ODP. They'll give you the arrivals and the approaches. Any NOTAMs that are current, you have obstacle NOTAMs. So this is telling us our tower lights are out. What services are available, car rentals, anything like that. Also the AFD, this is great. We skip the part where we read the chart supplement so many times. So I like to go in and read the airport remarks and kind of get some information about the airport. We can do the same for Foxtrot 45. And because their weather is up and running, you get the current weather, and when we look at the runways, it'll tell you which one's the most favorable. Also let you know the flight category is VFR. Same thing, procedures, your approaches, any NOTAMs. Services available, the chart supplement, and so on. So now we'll start building the flight plan. So first thing we're going to do is just select Lantana. So what you do is just hold it with your finger. This box is going to pop up. It'll probably pop up like this to where you got to scroll. I just keep it at airports and we'll select Lantana. Then we'll do the same thing. We'll select North County. There it is, and boom. From this profile, we'll go up to our top left box where it says FPL for your flight plan. This is going to give us a bunch of different information. Distance, 17 miles. We don't have an ETE, ETA, or fuel or wind because I don't have a aircraft profile loaded. Just I purposely took it off. They'll give you a nav log and also the profile view. So the profile is unique. You can see at what altitude you'll hit airspace, or if we come down low, we'll see that we'll hit that tower. And the view I have set up is it gives us our course, and then it goes off course each side half mile. So it gives you a mile corridor. What's unique with this version of Foreflight is you can also see the 3D view, and it'll do the flight for you at 20 times the speed. You can kind of get an idea of what's happening around. If you're flying over the city, marsh, the Everglades, anything like that. So we'll go back to edit. So now we're just a VFR flight. Let's do just a normal landing at a runway. So we'll hit procedures and we'll do a traffic pattern. And it says the wind's favoring runway 14. So we'll select that and we'll select a 45-degree entry. So this is nice. As we zoom in, it's adding all these legs to your flight plan and considering fuel consumption and time with that. If you're flying from the local area, you'll know PBI is real nice to work with, but if they are landing on 10, they will vector you out of that 5-mile ring. And so just to avoid their workload, we will hold the magenta line, hover it there, and then when this pops up, select that lat long. And when we go back to the profile view, you can see we are avoiding airspace. It's showing you you're inside the inner ring, and that's just because of the mile corridor on our early departure. But if we pulled it farther away, you'll see. If at any point you selected a lat long that you didn't want, so we'll put it all the way out here. I didn't really want that. Go back to your edit page. You can just hold that and come down and just swipe it away. So we can get rid of anything we don't want, and it makes it real user friendly. So now, just changing gears real quick, we'll show you this procedures button one more time and how useful it could be for maybe an instrument approach. So if you're setting up for an RNAV approach, it can take you to the initial approach fix, add the route, and it'll also overlay your plate on your maps. And you can change if you can see through it, or you can just go to hide plate. This is also nice because if you go back to your flight plan page, it's adding all that distance. So our original Lantana to North County was 17 miles. Now that after doing the approach and the procedure turn, it's going to be 48 miles. Last thing we can do is go up to here and load an actual aircraft. And I have aircraft performance set up. So with a cruise speed of 75 knots, burning 10 gallons an hour, it's going to take us 38 minutes and 7.4 gallons. It also puts us with a 2-knot tailwind. Coming back up to your flight plan page, you'll notice it has an exclamation point. If you go here, this is what Foreflight calls packing for your flight. Once you leave the ground, you won't have cell or internet service, so you'll need to pack and load everything and save it to your iPad before leaving the ground. Since we're not leaving today, I'm not going to download this stuff, but you'll see that constantly, and it's just reminding you to pack. It could also tell you you don't have the plates downloaded for that airport or anything like that, so you'll want to download those. It's always a nice reminder, and you should always click on it just to see what it's telling you. From here, you can hit the star on the right and save this as a favorite route. You can also upload it and email it to yourself or print it. Why this would be nice is you could print the navlog and have that as your VFR cross-country navlog. When you're done with the flight plan, you can go to edit, clear, and that will clear it all.